Now, the Nassau County Police have not yet determined the cause of this fire, but they believe it started in the garage, and they're labeling it non-suspicious. These new high schoolers were given backpacks filled with school supplies and useful information. The administrators want them to start the year off on the right foot, and they're trying to send the message that their freshman year counts. Regina 1 was here on exhibition earlier this year, and museum officials say she was so well received by visitors that they wanted to make Roslyn Harbor her permanent home. A gun is fired, and the shots can be heard as far as a mile, so finding its location can be a real challenge. But it's a challenge that Nassau County says it's ready to tackle. So it's implementing a new system to track gunshots using acoustic technology called ShotSpotter.
It recognizes a gunshot, it triangulates where that gunshot came from. The information is passed to our dispatch center, which immediately dispatches police resources to that area.
Currently, police can spend hours looking for the location of a gunshot and may never find it. But with this new ShotSpotter technology, they can pinpoint the location of the gunshot within seconds.
We're going to make some arrests. More importantly, we will save some lives because we'll be able to administer first aid immediately.
The system uses acoustic sound waves to locate a gunshot. Then a GPS mapping system is used to detect the exact location. All of this information is sent to a dispatcher and a police officer is sent out. Officials say help can arrive faster than it takes to get a call into 911. ShotSpotter sensors will be placed in areas with higher crime rates like Roosevelt and Uniondale. And officials say the system is working in other areas around the country.
They see a 60 to 80% reduction in gunfire over several years, and then further down the line they see a reduction in violent crime as high as 30%.
Officials say the point of the system is to speed up the arrival of the officers on the scene and to get all important evidence. In South Hempstead, Jessica Octernaud, LI News Tonight. From anti-war to pro-life, from affordable education to women's rights. They were all here at Hofstra University's free speech area. Advocates and protesters came out to voice their opinions.
I want my country back. I joined Code Pink to fight and take my country back. The country I thought I had. I want a better country for my children and for the children of the world.
This free speech area had an open mic for over 3 hours yesterday afternoon so that citizens could get their message heard before last night's final presidential debate at Hofstra University.
I want to get the message to the young people. I want to pass the torch. I'm almost 75.
When we have government buy-in for the people, it's most important that the people are informed. An educated citizenry is important, is what makes the democracy work.
But you didn't have to be on stage to get your message across. People have gathered along a section of Hempstead Turnpike, chanting and waving their signs and banners.
Stop the torture, stop the war! That is what we're marching for! Stop the torture, stop the war! That is what we're marching for!
Demonstrators said they were happy to have this area to exercise their free speech. They said regardless of the candidate you support, this is a time to speak out about the issues you feel strongly about.
You see the whole community coming out. You see the old, you see the young, you see kids, because they're witnessing history. It's important that everybody sees this.
I think it was fantastic what people have been saying so far.
At Hofstra University, Jessica Octernaud, LI News Tonight.
Bring us home!
The sound of the racetrack. Long Island's Belmont Park is full of history and tradition. Since the track's opening in 1905, it has hosted 11 Triple Crown champions. The track runs for 1.5 miles, and officials say the stands are as long as the Empire State Building is tall. It can stable 2,000 horses. Some say it's the gold standard of American racetracks.
We have the best jockeys in the world, the best horses. We have the best racetrack announcer in the world, Tom Durkin. We have some of the hippest fans.
Memorabilia fills the walls of the stadium. Pictures show proud moments and the changes.
When the track first opened, the horses ran in the opposite direction, which was the kind of the standard of European racing.
In the 1920s, they reversed the direction to model the American style. While many aspects of Belmont Park have changed since it first opened in 1905, we're told this white pine tree was here before the tracks were built. It's become a symbol and a logo for Belmont Park.
Take a look. I mean, it's just a gorgeous natural specimen.
Every Belmont Stakes has its own story, and this year's story is Big Brown. But as some say, it doesn't take a triple crown to have a great time at the racetrack.
And if you've got a winning ticket on any horse, it's always a great race at Belmont.
In Elmont, Jessica Octernaud, LI News Tonight.